Good morning. So I camped right along here yesterday, or last night. It is about 6:03, and that is where my second water source is. And so I made it in yesterday, and it was pretty late, and I had done about, I think, 29 miles of road walking. And so I just decided to camp there, and I thought it was like BLM land, but it's the entrance to that thing, whatever up there uphill is, energy something, but there's a whole bunch of trucks going up there. Well, this morning on a Saturday, those people started to come in at like 4:35, and I was like, clearly, and I was like, what? And yesterday there was no traffic, barely any traffic at all in this road. And so sure enough, they were all coming to work. And so the first truck that stopped, it was like at, I want to say 4:45, I think. And then he stopped, so I saw his brakes, and I was like, oh, he's not happy that I'm here. And so then I started packing, and now I'm on the road, but I thought it was BLM. I didn't think I was trespassing, so apparently I am, so I'm gone. But nobody said anything, but I got to see a beautiful sunrise. And then I think I have probably 18 miles to town today, so it's nice that I'm getting out in the morning and not when it's warmer out. So, all right, see you in town. Hello from Wyoming. Finally leaving Rawlins. I had to take 2 zeros. These shoes gave me some blisters, and I'm about to go into the basin, so I wanted to go in as healthy as possible to the basin, but still bothering me a little bit. It's just I changed new shoes. I changed the version of my shoes, so it's messing with me. So now I know. I'll probably change them again in Pinedale. There's, I guess, a pretty good outfitters there. So, but my blisters are somewhat healed, and then now my pack is very heavy because I've got almost like a 5-6 day supply of food. That's just lunches. I have more for dinners because I picked up my mail. So, I don't know how many miles I'll go today, just because it is about 11 in the morning, and I am just leaving town. The basin is pretty flat, and that's what it's known for. And so, no big climbs, just a whole lot of desert, you know? And so, yeah, kind of excited to get this part rolling. I've been dreading it for a while, I think. So when people leave, so when at the beginning of Colorado, when it was really snowy, a lot of those people, or the majority, some, especially like foreigners, because they have visas that they have to maintain, so they came down to the basin and did it because it saves them some time. So a lot of people are not doing the basin, so I know it's going to be a pretty isolated area, just because I know that either some people have done it and some people are just skipping it. I'm like, all right. But Yeah, it's about 120 miles. There's like a little town towards the end. It's called like South Park or something, South City or something. Has no amenities, just like ice cream and stuff. But then it'll be, the next city I will be hitting will be Landers. So Landers, Wyoming. And then that's 120 miles. I'm thinking 4.5 days, so it'll take me 5 days to get there. I'll get there on the 5th day. But yeah, it's supposed to be warm. As usual, there's like a heat wave coming on, and so it's supposed to be warm. There's some fires going on in Colorado, so it does. I can see the smoke. This morning I smelt it more. I had breakfast McDonald's. I haven't had it in a long time, but I had McDonald's for breakfast, and then stopped and grabbed some tortillas for my lunches and kind of like my breakfast, because I have peanut butter and like jelly. And then also some Fritos. You guys know I love some Fritos. They're high in calories, relatively low, lightweight, and cheese. That was like the only thing that I was missing after my resupply box at the mail. But let's see. Good morning from the Great Basin in Wyoming. I am just leaving camp. It's about almost 8 o'clock. I left a little late. I was tired. But met my first southbounder yesterday that actually did the Continental Divide Trail and was not skipping. I met a southbounder probably before I made it to encampment, but he had been skipping around, and so this guy yesterday, he's continuous footpath, so he was he's moving super fast. I mean, he's already at the bottom of Wyoming. He did take the Big Sky alternate in Montana, which I am debating depending on my timing, since I am trying to beat the snow in Montana. But I guess I'll find that out the closer I get to the border of Montana and Wyoming. But he is flying. But he said trail is beautiful up ahead. And so I guess this was my longest water carry, which was about, I think, 16 miles. And he said the water carries from here on out get a little bit better. So here in about 7 miles, I'll have my first flowing water. Apparently it's cold and nice. So I'm looking forward to that, because I collected water from a really, really sketchy part yesterday. It tastes pretty bad. And I've had bad water in New Mexico, so but yeah, nothing a little little vitamins, or what is that mix that I get? Anyways, my brain's still not working. It's still early. Electrolytes, oh my gosh. Nothing a little electrolytes can't cover up. So that's what I'm doing for this water until I get to the next one. It's pretty much been kind of like this. All of yesterday was a lot of road walk. And then today it'll be a lot of, this. So it is the Great Basin, but it is part of the trail. So here I am doing it. It reminds me a lot of New Mexico. The first part of New Mexico, like that Lordsburg part, really does. I don't know, that part was 5 days for me. This one should be 4.5, so on the 5th day I'd be getting into, hopefully, Landers. But yeah, kind of like the same terrain, maybe some like little hills, what I call them. You know, now that I'm out of Colorado, these are like little mounds. But yeah, that's why I didn't record much yesterday, because it was all this, well, road. Yesterday was a lot of road. I did about 18 miles yesterday. Plan is to do hopefully about 25 minimum, depending on how my legs let me stretch. They're still giving me blisters. So I hear Landers has a good shoe store, so hopefully I'll walk in there and find the old version of my shoes and then send these home so I can, because these were super expensive. They're more expensive than the brand than the style that I usually get. About $50 more expensive. I don't know why, but they are. And so, alright, gotta keep walking. So that is a really nice water source. This was like my first water source after like 16 miles. And that one was really bad. It smelled bad. I actually didn't even finish it. I still have some here. But, so I'm gonna dump this one out and then get some cold one, because it is pretty warm out here. And then there's supposed to be a water cache about 7.5 miles from here. So I'm just gonna carry probably just one of these, and then my electrolytes bottles, which is one of those iced tea bottles. So, but yeah, this was supposed to be the longest stretch without water, and I really felt it, just because that I came through the road and I didn't get from another kind of similar water source as this one. I got from a really dirty one, but that one was nasty. So I'm gonna have lunch here and then head on out. So I'm getting close to my water cache, and here it is. See it? Whew. Here we are. Water. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break here. It is really warm. I just broke my umbrella not too long ago, so that's a bummer. But as you can hear, probably it's really windy, and so I had my umbrella out because it's really, I mean, there's more clouds in the sky now, but earlier there was not a cloud in sight. So but yeah, that's the way. And then that is where I came from. But there's a whole lot of nothing. I mean, there's cows. I saw 2 wild horses, but that's about it. Okay, so this is what is inside. There's an umbrella, a couple of umbrellas, a login, a little cushion so we can sit on it.